So this is an axle on one of the trailers. You can see I've already started the process. But what happened was I went to take off the hub and it wasn't coming off, so I banged it with a hammer. And then I finally got the actual wheel hub off. And what stayed, there was the grease seal that stayed beside behind the bearing. And then this bearing right here, this outer wheel bearing, it stayed stuck. Like, it is seized on there. I have tried everything. And I actually removed the outer part to it to make trying to work with it a little easier. So that's why it looks like this. But I've tried heat, tried beating on it with a hammer and a screwdriver. Tried PB Blaster, letting it sit for a few days, put it on there with some more every day. It's not working. So as you can see, and I do not recommend this at all. This is last resort, absolutely. But I've got rotary tool with fiberglass cutting blade on it. Sawzall wasn't working out. If you're really good with an angle grinder, you might do that too. But I'm just cutting away slowly, very slowly at it. And the plan is I'm going to try to get it down really, really close and see if I can maybe pry it open. If not, I might make another cut over here and then try and cut a section out so that I can get a screwdriver in and kind of bang it, but we're going to see. All right, I'm getting real close. Getting real close to the axle. Like I said, I'm going really, really slow, and I cannot describe how much I do not recommend this, because there's so much that can go wrong. But also, like I said, I've tried everything. Nothing's working. Either I leave it on there, I have to get a whole new axle because I can't get it off, or I do this, try to cut it off, and it's successful, and then I can save this axle and use it again. Or I screw up and I need to buy another axle. So it's kind of the three options I personally have, but use common sense. But this is what I have to do. Something else you could do before you cut very, very close to the axle, something else you can try is cutting a little notch like this, taking a screwdriver, sticking it in there, so now you can really hit it good. The way that it rotates, what you call that, sideways, I guess sideways. Now you can take a hammer and you can hit the end of that with a notch there. So that's something else you can try, see if it'll free it up. Alrighty, that right there, I can cut it all the way through, and it's got, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but it's got some give to it. Hard to show, it's very small, but it's got a little give to it. And so took my screwdriver, put it right here, hammered it, spun it around a little bit to break it free, and as you can see, it's coming on out of there. So I'm putting my screwdriver on the back of it like that, just hammering that out with a hammer, the end of the screwdriver, and it's coming out, so it should be off of there shortly. All right, it's off of there. A little review, it's cut all the way through right there. Made a little relief cut to get a little bend in it over here. And that's how I got it off. Now, if you have to do that, check your axle for any significant damage. Believe it or not, that's not even from the rotary tool. That's from me beating on it with a screwdriver right there. I think I'm gonna run that. That's fine. It's not even a hair into it. But if it was like a, brand new trailer, I don't know, everybody's situation is different. This is an old trailer. The rust is holding things together. That is the least of my worries. I'm gonna run that, but use your own judgment. If you mess it up, you mess it up. Remember, there's other people on the road with you. A new axle for a small trailer like this isn't but like 150 bucks. But yep, it came off. Be careful with it. Like I said, this is a last resort method. Don't do it unless you have to. But it works. Thank you.